in the atmosphere. Let me catch a good vibe for my people. Kiss it, babies. And shaking hands, man. Oh, I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it black open. And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa, yes indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead. We always in the lead. We always in the lead. Man, we always in the lead. Always in the lead. Man, may these words be reaching you in good spirits. May these words be reaching you in good spirits. I hope you woke up next to a happy bitch this fine morning. And if you didn't wake up next to a happy bitch, I hope you at least woke up on some crisp, clean sheets with the ghost down pillow. I hope when you went to your bathroom, it was spick and span, extra clean, shower clean, no piss around the toilet. I hope when you went to your kitchen, your refrigerator was packed with food. You understand me? Pockets packed with paper. Bills paid. Bills paid in these times. When it's $50, 50 something to fill up the tank. But so what though? You got what you need, man. The sun is shining, summertime. God bless everybody. Shout out to the chat. Happy to be here. Happy to be doing this, man. You know, hit the like button for this gang. You know, I like to say, you know, it's a beautiful situation. Joe Blast, get the cash. What's happening, man? Activist Nas, El Perfecto, Red Jet Shell, what the hell? Painting walls and doors and shit. Red Jet Shell inspire me. I gotta paint. She out here paint. Hit the like button for this game. Localius, Swineberg and chat. You understand me? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Hit the like button for this gang. Top ranked general in this motherfucker. Shout out to top ranked general. Top ranked general be sending through the clips though. Mr. Bogart in this motherfucker. Ken Folk ain't no joke, nigga. Todd Moe in this motherfucker. Crenshaw Mafia. What's happening? Inglewood. Chalon Mitchell. What's up with it, man? Mark Cage in this motherfucker. Mr. Fair Choice, though. Michael Bell, what the hell? Let me see what's up with it. T Organic. Yeah, man. Mr. 16093. What's happening, man? What's happening, man? Localius. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button for this gang. Hit the like button for this game. David in this motherfucker. I can't say the last. Sands. David. Yasin Bates, Sacramento State, nigga. Dallas, Texas in this motherfucker. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from, man. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The show is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. I got on something BossMack Streetwear, man. Bitch, I'm lit. Got on the bitch, I'm lit. You know what I'm talking about, with the bucket hat and the shorts and shit. You know what I'm saying? These charcoal heather gray shorts like a motherfucker. You know. I'm really trying to, this is kind of like a Spurs hookup right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this, I don't know if the Spurs is at the house tonight. This is kind of Spurs-ish right here. You know what I'm saying? With the gray and the black and a little bit of white in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the Spurs, this is a Spurs shoes. You know, these Air Maxes is Spurs, you know what I'm saying, with the gray, and it ain't a white, and a little bit of white, but not really though. Like, hit the like button for this game, you know what I'm talking about. But the bitch, I'm lit. Shout out to the Spurs for the W, man, and for it going up. It's going up, man. It's going up. I expected that. I should have went and put a ban on that game. It's in New York tonight. I should have put a ban on that. Hub City in this. Aboriginal Dre. Shout out to the Hub City tapping in, man. Ooh, it's gonna be, man. If New York take an L tonight, man, this is a 7-game series, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a 7-game series. Yeah, man. You know what, man? Shout out. Hey. Get your BossMack Streetwear, man. Always remember, man, when you shop BossMack Streetwear, you keep the BossMack alive and in motion. And I released the Spurs. I mean, the New York Bitch Relax is available. The New York Knicks Bitch Relax is available with the shorts. I think I'm gonna release some joggers to go with that. I might release some joggers today to go with that, just in case you want to get joggers to get your New York Knicks fit on. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Rep your shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna release this bitch, I'm lit today. You know, rep your shit. I might release a Spurs bitch relax. You know what I'm saying? You know. So you can rep your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The BossMack ain't picking no sides. You know, I just wear shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching the festivities. Shout out to the Knicks fans for the violence. They tell you it's gang banging fans, it's gang banging. The fans is gang banging, gang violence. You can't wear no Spurs shit in New York safe. You can't wear no Spurs gear in New York safe. You can't do it. You gotta be ready to squabble. You gotta be ready to squabble. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nothing like that. I ain't seen nothing like that since like the old school Raiders, man. Now, I ain't been out a lot, man, but you know the BossMack have fond memories of the old school Raiders at the LA Coliseum, man, back in the days. You know, you got that's a long time ago. Two cities Raiders 2 cities ago. Before they went to Oakland when the Raiders, well, the used to be the Oakland Raiders way back in the early 70s. Then it came to LA when they was in the Coliseum, when the Raiders was in the Coliseum, man. And I went to some Raider games, man, back in the days. I remember when Freeman McNeil played for the Jets, back when the Jets had Mark Gastineau and Freeman McNeil. These is names that's ancient. These is ancient names. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the days. And I remember that I went to a Raider playoff game out here at the LA Coliseum, and the Jets came out here and beat the shit out the Raiders. And I remember, man, it was so much violence at the game, man. The Jets fans. I remember, man, everybody was sitting down mad. Everybody was mad because the Raiders was getting their ass beat. This was when they had Marcus Allen and names like this. Is when the Raiders had Marcus Allen, and I forgot some of the other niggas, the other motherfuckers, Howie Long and shit like that played for the Raiders. Nigga, I remember it was quiet. Everybody was sitting down. They was hot. The Raider fans was mad. And then I seen the Jets did some good. Freeman McNeil bust for hella yards or something, you know. And I seen a Jets fan stand up, man, and he had on a jersey. He stood up and celebrated, and man, I had never seen nothing like this before. I never seen nothing like this before. It was like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I might be exaggerating, but it seemed like at least 100. It seemed like at least 100 motherfuckers threw sodas, food, all kind of shit with perfect accuracy, just rained on a nigga. You just seen it from a full you seen a nigga stand up with the, cause you know you sitting in the Coliseum and you know it go down like this. So we sitting up behind the motherfucker, and you see a motherfucker get up, celebrate with a Jets jersey on. So, and he perfectly standing out. And I'm talking about a 360-degree radius of 100, at least 100 motherfuckers threw they sodas, food. It just all perfectly landed on the motherfucker. I was just like, God damn. What the fuck? I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know that type of shit happened at the games. I was little, you know, I was a little nigga. And then I seen at least, I ain't gonna lie, man, I seen it. I didn't know what was going on. You know, when I went to the bathroom or something, I seen at least, I'm gonna say at least 7 to 10 pack outs, like where they packed out the Jet fan and just raped his clothes off of him. And that's what the New York fans took me back to that. I hadn't seen that in a long time. It was I think it was more vicious back in the days because there wasn't no cameras or nothing. It was like a private thing. It didn't go worldwide. It just was a private. You know what I'm saying? It was no way to film. You had one of them. Maybe you had a disposable camera, but you still couldn't capture the essence of the motherfuckers beating the shit out of motherfucker, just stomping, raping the clothes off of a motherfucker. Motherfucker leaving with nothing on, no shirt, bleeding, leaving out. Shout out to the Raider Nation. Shout out to the Raider Nation. I was like, goddamn, what the fuck? The Raider fans. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn. I seen a nigga running. A nigga was running, and they was just chasing him, beating the shit out of him, and caught him and packed him out. I was like, what'd he do? I was like, damn. Raider fans, the Raider Nation. The Knicks was acting like that, nigga. You can't celebrate, nigga. You can't celebrate. You better not have on no paraphernalia from the other squad beating your ass today in here, nigga. This is gang violence. I had to like what? Oh, the worst thing that happened in the Oakland Raiders game was they knocked over a porta potty when a woman who was a Dolphin fan was in it. Oh, that's lit. AKTM 1999. Hey, man. Hey, man. Shout out to the homies, man. The homies had season tickets to the Raider games just to watch the violence. They just wanted to see niggas violence. I went to a preseason game, never again. Hey, man. Oakland Raider fans, not Vegas, and Philly Eagle fans were those most violent fans. I wonder, do they do that in Vegas? I wonder, do they do that in Vegas, or will they go to jail? I saw that happen at a Chiefs game. I saw that happen to a Chiefs fan at a Raiders game. Hey, man, that's real talk. You had to be ready at the Raider game. Hey, man. Hey, shout out apostrophe in this motherfucker. If NY wins, it's gonna be worse than LA. Yeah, Dodgers win. Yeah, they gonna riot. They gonna riot. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Raider fans, man. Shout out to the Raider fans, man. I've been meaning to go to a Vegas Raider game. I've been wanting to go to that. I just ain't took out time. I'll probably go this year, man. I know it's like to go to a Raider game in Vegas. That's probably like a two band experience. That's gonna be like two bands. It's like two bands to go to a Raider game. It probably costs like at least $700 to get in there for two people. And then, you know, hotels and all that shit. Hit the like button for this guy. I think I'm gonna go though, man. Jigga 1017. I think I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna go to a Raider game, man. But I know it. I had a feeling that it wasn't the same in Vegas. I had a feeling that it wasn't the same as like the Coliseum day. That's two bands is the low end. Vegas Raider game is lame. Not gonna lie, the stadium is nice, but the experience is nowhere near what it was in Oakland. The homies been making pilgrimages out there, but you know what? I ain't checked the temperature. The homies still be getting the homies still do they like 2 or 3 Raider games a season out there. I know they was mad. They the ones that told me, they was like, hey man, get ready, nigga. You gonna. I think he told me like, man, you gonna spend. He the one that told me like, hey, you gonna spend at least 2 bands, nigga, going out there for that. You better be ready to spend 2 bands and shit. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and see them. Hit the like button for this gang. Cali Fire Cleopatra in this motherfucker. I remember them Raiders came back to Oakland in '95. It was like the Raiders won the Super Bowl. Ain't won shit. Fans more lit than the players and shit. Fans more lit than the players. That's when they had that quarterback that was on lean. I forgot his name. The quarterback that was drinking lean. I forgot his name. I think it started with a J. I dodged the trap. I dodged the trap in this motherfucker. Hit the like button by that gang. Yeah, man. I forgot his name. Javarius or something. Theo Jenkins in this motherfucker. Is that Theo Jenkins? Yeah, man. Jamarcus. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, he was drinking lean. He was drinking lean. Oh, shit. This flopped like a motherfucker. Shout out to the owner of the Raiders, though. He got a little young bitch right now. Well, I think he got a couple young bitches. Jamarcus Russell was drinking lean. That's not the drug you should have playing football, man. God damn. You should not. Oh shit. Shout out to my homies, man. The homies, man, in the 90s. I think that was right before the Raiders went back to Oakland. The homies had the season tickets, man. They used to just go watch the fans squabble. They just went to watch the squabbles, man. Rest in peace, Big Jake. Shout out Jim Bob. Niggas went to go watch the Raiders squabble. Raider fans squabble. He was supposed to be the biggest drive pack of all time. Yeah. Caught a body after his grandma's funeral. Just win, baby. Shout out Al. Rest in peace, Al Davis, man. Rest in peace, Al Davis, man. Yeah, shout out to the Raiders, man. Shit, man. My homie Pops was a hardcore Raider fan. Rest in peace, Big Larry. Rest in peace, Big Larry, man. He was a hell of a Raider fan, nigga. Who is that right there? Fresh Williams in this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to the you gotta get to know a bitch. Had to fall back on my shit because she hiding something from her childhood past. And it's not great what she claims. Today would have been Pop's birthday. I remember we used to take trips, random basketball game. Yeah, shout out to that. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, man. It's a hell of a thing trying to trying to be a detective with bitches, man, and figure out what a bitch's childhood trauma is, man. If she grew up in a balanced house, or was it some type of chaos going on? You know, did her pop was her pops the first motherfucker to kiss her? You know what I'm saying? Or was her pops beating the shit out of her, hold the house hostage, or did her mama hate her, or was the pops a sucker and getting ran over by mom? It's amazing trying to play detective and figure out what the fuck is going on with this bitch based off of her current behavior patterns. You gotta look at a bitch and be looking at her behavior patterns and be going, okay, what the fuck is going on with this bitch? What the fuck is going on with this bitch? This bitch is crazy. Wait a minute. Okay, that bitch just said this, that. Okay. Let me try to predict what the fuck is going on with this bitch, man. But niggas just be overlooking that, be trying to fuck. Niggas be thinking about fucking and doing no detective work. Nigga do the detective work after he done fucked the bitch 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. I told her until she tells me we can continue if we not done. Some shit be too traumatic to tell though. Take nobility. Take nobility. Yeah, man, some shit be too dark to even tell, you know what I'm saying? Bitch be son, you know. You gotta just you gotta infer and shit. You gotta just say, what's up with your pops? And then she start talking hella shit. I don't talk to him. I ain't talked to him in 8 years. Oh, okay, bitch. Hit the like button for this guy. What's up with your pops? You ain't gonna. I never hear you talk about your pop. Oh, fuck that nigga. He didn't. I told him my uncle molested me, and he didn't do nothing about it. He didn't do nothing about it. Oh, okay. Hit the like button for that guy. Another thing is that it isn't your job to be your therapist. Hey, nigga. But you kind of do gotta be your therapist, man. You kind of, cause you need to use the information to figure out how to deal with a bitch. So you kind of gotta be if you want to fuck with her. Unless you gonna get rid of a bitch, you gotta try to figure it out. You kind of gotta be a therapist. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this, man. You know, hey, make sure you benefiting from a bitch before you start doing therapy too, man. If a bitch ain't benefiting you, man, being a therapist is therapists get paid a lot of money. Therapists get paid a lot of money, nigga. You better be some benefits, man. Hit the like button. Beware of women who hate the men in their family. She gonna disrespect you. Yeah, man, that's why you better ask some questions, nigga. You better figure it out early. You better figure it out, man. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Hit the like button for this guy. I think I have a piece. I think I have a piece. Let me see. I think I have a piece specially prepared for that. Let me see. TSE 510. I appreciate that $2. If they on the team, you playing therapist for sure. Come on, man. Come on, man. That is right there. That's the facts right there. If she's on a team, you're a therapist. They have issues with men being an authority figure if they don't respect the man in their family. Facts. Facts. But you know what? If you have real nigga superpowers, if you have real nigga superpowers, you overrule all of that. You could rewrite the you could format the hard drive. You know what I'm talking about? If you got real nigga superpowers, you can format the hard drive. You know what I'm saying? You know. I've seen real nigga presences. Follow me right now. I've seen niggas with such profound real nigga presence come into a bitch life that all the faulty niggas in her family that help contribute to her dysfunction. When the real nigga presences came into the family, it was like the sun came and shined over all of the inferiority and put light upon it. And then a bitch had to come to the realization that she had been raised by bitch ass niggas and surrounded by faulty, weak individuals. And she was forced to rewrite. She was forced to, her hard drive was reformatted to the presence of the real nigga. Under threat, because she seen the light she seen the real nigga light, right? And she knew she was in the presence of greatness. And then she got threatened with, bitch, if you don't get out your notepad and take notes and prepare to change your whole way of thinking, bitch, you're gonna be banished. You're gonna be banished, bitch. You understand me? You see how I come in with all this power and influence that's beyond these faulty niggas that you've been dealing with. All the niggas that you were surrounded by is pale in comparison. And I've seen a hard drive rewritten. You know what I'm saying? But in order to do that, you got to be able to threaten a bitch with banishment. When a real nigga shows up, it changes the way women see other men in her life. Facts. They come into realization. My pops was faulty. My brothers was bitches. Matter of fact, they was weirdos. Every nigga was a weirdo. And suckers, soft, all of them, everybody. I can't believe it. I didn't even know this was possible. Jesus Christ. Hey man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I'm just hella lucky that my G Pops was a legendary figure, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I'm just lucky my G Pops was like a legendary Milwaukee nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I got to observe, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey man, it's hard out there, man. Hit the like button for this gang. Hit the like button for this gang. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the chat. The threat of losing something. Yeah. I don't have time to be reteaching her shit that should already be given at this grown age. delete her previous software and upload your program. Hey, man, you know what? But here's the cold part of the game, man. If you ain't down to, because some bitches do have potential. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that there's so many faulty niggas out here, the majority of bitches suffer. So it's like limited numbers of bitches because of that. Really, when you think about it, it seems like it's a lot of bitches, but when you really think about bitches that was brought up well, it's rare. It's some rare shit. You know what I'm saying? I only know a few females that was raised up in balanced houses. I only know a few, and I'm elderly. I've reached an advanced age, and I only seen a few households like that. Most of them is fucked up. Hit the like button for this game. Most of them is fucked up. Most of them is fucked up. Technobility. Everybody needs to be trained and how to be around and with you. No one comes ready-made. Facts. Facts, bro. I feel like a bitch, when a bitch see the light, she knows she saw the light. You know what I'm saying? Some bitches don't know they saw the light, and then you gotta dismiss a bit. But usually after a bitch see the light, I've noticed this, after a bitch see the light, and maybe she don't respect the light, and you have the strength and power to dismiss a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga don't have the strength and power to dismiss and banish a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult. A lot of niggas just don't have that je ne sais quoi. That je ne sais quoi. To be like, bitch, if you ain't gonna follow along with what I'm doing, if you're gonna be a contumacious, if you're gonna be a contumacious bitch, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, thou art banished. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to do that, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. That drawing of the woman squatting catches me off guard every time. It catches me off guard too, man. The dark art of the game, using fear of loss and jealousy as part of it. If you're running a good program, yeah, you have to make jealousy your friend, and you have to and you have to instill fear, yeah. And that can only be done if you have discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to be immune. You have to be immune to fire pussy. You have to be immune to fire pussy and mouth and all of that. You have to be immune to that. A lot of niggas are not immune to that. They can't be like, you know what? Fuck your pussy, bitch. Bitch, matter of fact, I don't never have to fuck you again, bitch. That's hard to do for niggas to be like, you know what? I don't never have to fuck you again. I'm cool, bitch. Bitch. Okay, bitch. What, bitch? What did you say, bitch? Okay, we done, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitches try to say niggas is sassy when you block a bitch. But sometimes, man, you gotta block a bitch. You might have to block a bitch. You might have to be like, you know what, bitch? You block, bitch. Oh, this nigga sassy. This nigga must be gay because he blocked me. Nah, bitch. I just don't want you. I don't even want to see your shit, bitch. I take pride in knowing knowing for a fact She's not goonified nigga trying to boss up her mental like I did. I take pride in knowing she for a fact not a goonified another nigga to boss up her mental like I did. I'm always the forever nigga she reflect on. You training her, but she can't. Hit the like button for this guy. I like this piece right here that I saw. I like this piece right here that I saw. Let me see. Let me see this piece. Oops. Oh, man. Okay. All right, this right here, man. I like these bitches, man. Let's hear what this bitch had to say.
Fuck niggas. I've seen a lot of bitches try to act like they're better because they grew up with their mom and their dad in their house. They feel like for some reason they don't have daddy issues. But bitch, you got a bigger issue. You've never been around no real man. Your dad is a fuck nigga. He's a bitch. And that's what you grew up around. And that's damn near worse sometimes because you don't know what a real nigga is. That's why you don't know how to talk to a real nigga. You don't know how to keep a man. You don't know how to really love a real man. You don't know how to show him support. That's why you bitches be jumping from dick to dick to dick to dick. It don't matter if you saw an example of love in your house. 9 times out of 10, your dad was a bitch. Because if he was a real nigga, you wouldn't move the way you bitches be moving. Because you bitches be moving crazy. You bitches be moving worse than bitches that don't even know who their dad is. I've seen bitches with dads do some crazy ass shit. And that's as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, her dad is lame. Her dad just be letting shit just slide. That nigga don't even give a fuck about y'all really like that. You didn't grow up around no real shit. That's why you don't know when to shut the fuck up. You don't know when to fix a man's plate. You don't know that the man of the house eats first. You don't know shit like that. Things like that make you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel like oppressed. It makes you feel scared. It makes you feel small. You don't know how to be a real bitch to a real nigga. But anyways, like I said, a lot of bitches be trying to act like they're better because they grew up with their dad and that they don't have no daddy issues. Bitch, you got bigger issues. You got bigger issues. You don't know what it's like to be around a real man. And that shit is worse. That's a way bigger issue. But anyways, BBL you riders. Hey riders.
Hit the like button for this guy. He said that buckethead broad is preaching facts. Bitches don't know how to shut the fuck up. Bitches don't know how to talk to a nigga because they seen their mama checking they pops, talking reckless to pops. Calling Pops a bitch ass nigga. Tell him to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then she just come up like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then she just come to you with that energy. And you gotta be like, bitch, what? Bitch, get out, bitch. Then she go into shock, like, wait a minute, I never heard that before. I never heard that before. I never heard a nigga talk to me like that before. What the fuck? A lot of arguments would start with my ex because she would be combative when I say shit. And I lay shit down, say it, and say it ain't no exception. She wasn't used to a real man having authority. Language too foul for me to join to. Language too foul for me. I don't care what the truth she speaking. It's too much volume and vulgarity. Sometimes I prefer to hear the vulgarity. I like to hear the vulgarity, man. I like to hear the vulgarity. I like the sweet bitches. I like saccharine bitches as well, though. I like sweet, dainty, feminine bitches who could, you know, who could talk shit to you without using curse words. I like those bitches too, but you know, I like vulgarity too, though, man. I like bitches like that right there. You know what I'm saying? I like bitches like that. You dig? I like bitches like that, man. Come on, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Bitches don't know how to shut the fuck up. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's a big one right there, man. You know, legendary, great bitches know how to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Great bitches know how to shut the fuck up, man. You dig? If your bitch don't know how to shut the fuck up, man. Oh, wait. You got problems, nigga. You got problems, man. You got problems. BossMack is the Richard Pryor of the game. He like vulgar mouth bitch. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like all bitches. I like all bitches. You know what I'm saying? I like sweet, nice bitches that don't talk reckless, you know, but I like bitches with vulgarity too, though. Like, I like them bitches too. You know what I'm saying? You know, all bitches that shut up on cue, though, is beautiful, though, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember my grandmother told me one time, man, rest in peace, man. Real ass bitch, man. Like I said, man, one of the realest bitch I ever knew was my grandmother. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man, the realest bitch. Oh, shit. And she was with the realest nigga I ever knew. My G-Pops was the realest. The realest. Oh, shit. And my grandmother told me, like, you know what, grandson? I was telling her some of my bitch problems because, you know, my grandmother always wanted updates, what was going on with my favorite, what she always wanted to know what was going on with my main bitch at the time. You know, she would call and she would check in with me, you know. This time I just happened to be in Milwaukee and she was checking, we was going to lunch or something, and she was like, what's up with Whoopty Whoop? The bitch I was at the time. I was like, man, I kept it buck with her. I was like, man, I'm about to dismiss a bitch. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I can't take it. You know, this bitch, this an unruly bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know. And my grandmother was like, yeah. I gave her a scenario and she was like, you know, grandson, you know, there's been a few times where, you know, I just said some crazy shit to your grandfather. And he was like, shut the fuck up. And, you know, grandson, you know, it hurt my feelings. And I might have cried a little bit, but I just shut the fuck up. And we got past that shit. So sometimes you just gotta tell her to shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just gotta tell her to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And you know, her feelings be hurt for a few minutes, but she'll get past that shit. Like, hit the like button for that guy. Rest in peace, Grandma, man. I miss you so much, man. Shout out to my G-Mods, man. Damn! Hit the like button for that guy. Yeah, man. I had some other game to explore. Shout out to everybody, man. You know, I like this. I like this piece right here, man. Damn, I ain't even try to console her after her. He didn't even try. Yeah, man. Man, that nigga. Yeah, man. Them niggas was super stoic, man. My G-Pops and them, man. Them niggas was super, super stoic. Ice cold. Ice cold niggas. You know what I'm saying? Ice cold. I said, hey, man. Hey. Ice cold. You know what I'm saying? One of the only times I seen my G-Pops show some emotions was I seen him, I seen my uncle, rest in peace. I remember my uncle was drunk and called him a son of a bitch, right? He called my G-Pops a son of a bitch. And, you know, my G-Pops had to be 60 something. Maybe he had to be late 60s or something like that. I don't know, something in there. And he called my G-Pops a son of a bitch. And then my G-Pops broke it down. He was like, did you call my mama a bitch? Because I didn't know what son of a bitch meant. Even though you hear you son of a bitch. I didn't really understand what son of a bitch meant. Until that moment, my grandfather was like, did you call my mother a bitch? And then my G-Pops took off running. I had never seen him move that fast. He took off running to go get his gun, his gun. And he grabbed the blower. And he came back and my uncle took off running. Like when my G-Pops ran to his room, my uncle knew what was happening. And he took off. And then my grandfather got the gun and came back and was running. And then my grandmother, other people just tried to tackle him, tried to stop him, because he was finna start barking, because you know he had like a clean shot at my uncle, because my uncle was like running. He ran out the back of the crib and was running to his car, that was like in the back of the in the alley, and my G Pops actually had like some clean shots at him. He was finna start barking at him. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I was like, damn. And see, at that moment, that was a teachable moment. I think I probably was like, I might have been like in the 8th grade or something. That was a teachable moment for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at that moment, I understood that my G Pops would kill me if I said certain words to him. If I said certain words to him, it was worthy, he would kill me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, my G Pops will kill me if I say certain words to him. Words. And I remember I told this story at his funeral when he died. I told that story at the funeral. I was like, hey man. I remember when I was like, I remember when my uncle was sitting over there. I was like, I remember when my uncle, hey, no disrespect. I remember when my uncle called G Pops the son of a bitch. And I remember when he ran to go get the blower. The church was in shock. Everybody was in shock that I said that story. And I was like, hey man, I'm not trying to, I'm like, I just want to convey I just want y'all to understand. I was like to the church, I was like, I just want y'all to understand what type of man this is right here. What type of man he was. I had total fear and respect after that moment. I knew not to do nothing disrespectful to my mother because I felt like he would kill me. I was like, hey, my G-Pot, I was real careful with my moms after that because I felt like he would fly out from Milwaukee and kill me. Oh, shit. Oh, he's like, you can lose your life behind language. Hey, y'all. Did they piece up? Oh, yeah. He loved, my G-Pops loved his son. And see, that's the thing. That's the crazy shit. My G-Pops loved his son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my uncle had to apologize for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He had to ask forgiveness. But like, my G Pops loved him, man. And like to see and see, let me highlight the balance. To see the love my G Pops had for his son after that. I seen moments of, I seen different moments with them where, my uncle, was homaging G Pops, and G Pops was like, like you could see that G Pops really loved his son. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Just in that moment of disrespect, he was addressing it. He addressed that shit. Like it's limitations. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's limitations. It's limitations. You can't say what you want to say to motherfuckers, man, without repercussions and consequences. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And see, I don't know. Maybe, and see, even with me, after seeing that demo, that may have affected me all the way to the core where, I'm like that with everybody. It's certain words, if you say certain things, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be repercussions and consequences. And just like with bitches, I'm bitches can't, if a bitch say some crazy shit to me, it's repercussions and consequences. You know what I'm saying? I see, like, the average nigga can tolerate wild words from bitches. It's a lot of niggas out there that where a bitch can say, "You's a bitch ass motherfucker" to a nigga, right? Get into an argument and be like, "You bitch ass nigga." Da, 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 da. See, a bitch say that to me, it ain't no coming back from that. A bitch is fired. A bitch would be fired. You know what I'm saying? I could go like wild dialogue from a bitch. Like, I try to use the example of this. Like, how you might have been planning to go out with a bitch for the whole week. You was like, yeah, we're going to go out, have dinner. We're going to hang out and kick it. It's going to be a good night. And something happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a nigga, something happened. I was a little late, right? And a bitch irritated. And maybe something else happened to her too. So she extra irritated. So now a bitch talking shit, reckless. You know what I'm saying? And say some fucked up shit that I feel like is disrespect. I'll cancel the date. I'll cancel the motherfucking date and be like, bitch, take a bitch home and we done. 0 to 60. We was optimistic. It was gonna be a good day. We had plans. I might even have reservations for some shit. Cancel Christmas. What? What you say? Nigga, fuck you. All right, bitch. Let me take you home, bitch. Fuck it. Oh, nigga, you really gonna take me home? Yeah. Get out. Get out, man. Oh, nigga, fuck you. Yeah, bitch. And then ignore a bitch for 2 weeks. Bitch can't even get through for 2 weeks. Hit the like button for this gang. Sounds like my G-Pops. He pistol whipped my stepdad for getting in his business with his wife. My grandma had to step in. My grandma, my step pop's mother. Oh, man. I knew a friend group of men who called each other bitches. I never understood it. Yeah, I don't do that with my homies, man. Yeah, we don't. The homies don't do that. No niggas I know do that. No niggas I know do that. Yeah, man, we can't get past that. You know what I'm saying? That's a boundary right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't let bitches do that. Now, I know a lot of the young bitches is on that right now. They call a nigga a bitch ass nigga with a quickness. And what's amazing is the YNs, trigger happy YNs, be accepting that shit. I'll be like, wow, you just accepting her calling you a bitch ass nigga. Da, 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 da. I was in the nigga, man. I was in the store, in the supermarket, man, and I heard a bitch just telling her nigga, you bitch ass nigga, da 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 to her nigga. I was like, wow, nigga. You look like you be chipping niggas. You look like you be chipping niggas and you letting her talk like, goddamn, nigga. You must gonna be homeless if you ain't with this bitch. Nigga in there walking around shopping with a bitch. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Tough looking YN accepting right crazy. But I'm noticing that the bitch is the one paying for the groceries and shit. I'm like, why is you even in here? Why is you even walking around in this store if you ain't paying for the groceries, nigga? You just in here walking around with a bitch. You in this store walking around with a bitch. And she paying for the groceries. And she talking super reckless to you. Well, I can hear it. I can hear that shit. I wanted to step in. For him, man. I felt inspired to be like, man. I wanted to say, bro, you gonna let that bitch talk to you like that? Nigga probably would have pulled a gun on me, man. You gonna let that bitch say that? Wow, nigga. The woman got higher testosterone than the YNs. Bro, I don't know how niggas be out here accepting this conversation, man. A bitch fired, bro. Bitch, you fired, bitch. Bitch. I'm not even gonna, and a lot of niggas get in the trick bag, like, a lot of niggas get in the trick bag and a fire on a bitch ass nigga, and then a nigga fire on a bitch, and then the bitch called the police. Hey man, what the fuck, bro? Hit the like button for this game. Official luxury state. Nigga just fire on a bitch. Bitch call it bitch ass nigga. Then the nigga fire on a bitch, and the bitch call the police, man. What the fuck going on, man? What the fuck going on? Hit the like button. What the fuck? Shout out to the chat. I hear that all the time here in Chicago. Yeah, man. But I will say this, man. This is why, man, if you have your own place to live and you have your own car, you can make yourself immune to that kind of conversation, because then you can always banish a bitch. But so many niggas out there that need to drive a bitch car and drop her off at work and then try to hustle in her car all day, sell dope, pills, try to DoorDash or drive for Uber or whatever in her car while she at work. And then when the bitch get off work, she could be like, nigga, where the fuck is you at, nigga? Bring my car, bitch ass nigga. And then you just, and then, you in her house. You don't, you know what I'm saying? It's real important, man. Shout out to all the YNs out there, man, that can hear me talking, man. Shout out to all the YNs out there that can hear me talking, man. I feel like, a lot of y'all niggas is quick to chip a nigga. A lot of y'all niggas out there is quick to chip a nigga. But you can't even get your own apartment, though. Like, you don't even have the ability to get your own apartment. You don't have your own car. You don't have, you know what I'm saying? You could kill a motherfucker, but you don't have that. You can't go get an apartment. You gotta live with a bitch, or you're gonna be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Or you live at home with your mama and tyrannize your mama. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see the you don't see the manhood skills in getting your own car and getting your own place to live. You don't see the manhood skills in that. Hit the like button for this gang. You know, the BossMack I always tell you, man, like a lot of niggas be wanting to put bitches on the team. Niggas be like, man, I gotta get some bitches on the team. Bitches on the team. I feel like you gotta establish the foundation before you put bitches on the team. You gotta establish some autonomy, personal sovereignty before you put bitches on the team, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to the chat. And I know it's a lot of YNs out there right now that's hearing me and they're like, this old ass nigga don't know what he talking about, old ass nigga. But you know what I'm saying? You don't have no car though, nigga. You had to drop your bitch off at work this morning, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. Do you think a woman can come back from calling a man a bitch? I feel like that is the ultimate disrespect to a manhood. I feel like, you know what? Yeah, a bitch can come back, but you gotta be able to do severe. You gotta do severe punishment. You know what I'm saying? A bitch gotta get punished. A bitch gotta get punished. And I don't mean putting hands on a bitch. A bitch gotta get dismissed for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have the power to be able to do that. You know, a bitch just get out of pocket and call you a bitch ass nigga. You gotta be okay, bitch. You dismissed, bitch. I can't accept that type of dialogue from you. And then turn your back on a bitch like God did the devil. You know what I'm saying? And let her wallow in it. And see, that calls for a nigga to be immune. Now, see, it's a lot of challenges out there for niggas. It's a lot of challenges because I feel like, you know, on top of the handicap of not having your own car, not having your own place, you know what I'm saying? You know, cause even with those handicaps, you can still banish a bitch. But you know, it's more comfortable if you got your own car, own place. You financially solvent, you good. You know what I'm saying? And then the next things you face is, let's say the bitch had fire, pussy, and mouth, right? And maybe you've had limited experience in that. So it's difficult for niggas to turn their back on that. But you got to be immune to that shit. A bitch's respect to me trumps how fire the pussy is. To me, the respect and admiration is like this. How fire the pussy is like down here. How fire the pussy and mouth is down here. You know what I'm saying? So when a bitch disrespect me, I'm not even I can't be I'm not sexually attracted to a bitch after that. I forget I'll forget how fire her pussy was. I have amnesia. You know what I'm saying? I have amnesia to how fire the mouth and the pussy was. My mind to be focused on the disrespect. My mind to be once you put the disrespect out there, I'm holding the disrespect up in the air and I'm examining the disrespect. I'm like, this bitch really said this shit to me? Like, this bitch said this shit? Really? Hell no, I can't accept that shit. And the bitch might be, I only called you a bitch ass nigga. You taking this shit way out of proportion. No, bitch. A disciplinary action is in order. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't learn, you banished until further notice. And you know what I'm saying? And you could leave. You could leave. You could leave. If you leave, I'm not gonna miss you, bitch. I promise. You know what I'm saying? After about 2-3 weeks, you know, if you show contrition, and come in here with some homages, then I might find forgiveness in my heart. And then if you do it again, it ain't no coming back from it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this gang. You know what I mean? It hurt the heart. The disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now I will say this too. I have banished bitches. Now this is a thing too. I said this before. I've banished bitches for disrespect. Right? And with no get back, right? And through the years, bitches built up resentment for a nigga because I did that. But the bitch got banished fair and square for disrespectful shit. And through the years, in her mind, a bitch was like, this nigga really banished me. I'm a hell of a bitch. I'm a hell of a bitch, and this nigga really did that. And then as she mulled over it through time and space, she convinced herself that, you know, she was right. But, you know, and that I just was like malfeasant in my dismissal. I was egregious. I did an egregious dismissal. And I had to tell her, bitches come back and debate me, be like, nigga, I was a good bitch. I did this, I did that. I like, listen, bitch, you did what you did. You did what you did. You said what you said. And I ain't even holding it against you. We cool now. But you said what you said, bitch. And you having a subjective experience. Even though I know what happened, bitch. Ain't no gaslight, bitch. I know what happened, bitch. You said this, and that, and you got fired because of that shit. You can, in your mind, you can interpret the events how you want to interpret it. You got fired, bitch. Bitch is despise rejection. Delusion is blinded for them. Hey, man. You know, hey, man. It's a like button for this gang. Man, listen, man. It's some bitches. G Reed, I appreciate that $5. Michael Bill, I appreciate that $10 on Cash App. It's some bitches praying. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga. It's some bitches out there that's like praying. That's praying for my downfall right now, man. I'm telling you, man, right now in this moment, they praying right now. And I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't say this for certain, but you know, it's probably been a couple bitches that then went to go see the Baba Lau and went to go and went to go see some type of witch or something, and tried to put some shit on the BossMack. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. It's a light one. It's a light one, nigga. It's important to do a demo right in the moment and remember. Game God damn near destroyed his image when he let Selena Powell call him a bitch. You know, what I was thinking about that Game God situation, I was thinking that Game God, I don't know this for certain, but I'm assuming this. The Game God had paid her to be on his show. So paying a bitch, he probably paid her to pull up. So paying her, and then you gotta kick a bitch off for disrespect is like a bitch ran a play on you. So he got so with when I think about it like that, it's like she put him in a trick bag, meaning that, okay, first of all, paying a bitch to be on there, paying a bitch like that to be on there is a sucker move, right? Because the bitch is gonna say some shit, and then the game in you is you gotta check a bitch, right? And then when you start checking her, you have no leverage because you paid her to be on here, right? So when she said reckless shit, his natural instinct was to check a bitch. But you really can't it's hard to check a bitch because you paid her to be here. So then when she say some disrespectful shit, the next move is to be like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. But you thinking about, damn, I paid this bitch a band to be on here, or $500 to be on here. Now this bitch done put me in a trick bag. I need to get the most out of this interview. Selena is too renegade for the platform. He chased the views, and that made him lose. She was drunk. Shit could have escalated fast as well. Now, see, let's say if she was, now see if he had leverage, and she had like asked to come on this show or something, or he just, he seen her out and about, and she was like, oh man, I want to come on your show. And she came on there. Then he could check the bitch, be like, bitch, get the fuck on. And it ain't phasing you. You know what I'm saying? But paying money is an L. Top of the AM BossMack, I fired 3 bitches this year for disrespect, and they still call me to see if I fall off. Yeah. Turkey smack. Man, bitches pray for your downfall, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's a funny thing, man. When you make yourself immune to shit, that's a hell of a thing, man. That's a hell of a thing, man. That's a hell of a thing, man. You gotta make yourself immune to some shit, man. That's a hell of a thing, man. You need leverages. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, when you see Selena, now let me compare and contrast Selena on over there with AB and them, AB and Dean and AB. She get checked left and right over there. She get checked left and right with Dean and AB, but that's because a bitch wanna be on there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'd be nervous to pay. You know, man, hit the like button for that gang. So the best move probably for a game guy would have been to just go ahead and kick the bitch off soon as she called him a bitch, and then just she probably would have went public with it. It's all good for him to kick me off. He gave me 1,000 to pull up, so you know, fuck that nigga. And then you know, so he was in a trick bag. He was in a trick bag. Hit the like button, I think. That's what I think. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. Okay. Would you say jealousy or competition? Jealousy can become uncomfortable. I feel like you need all of them. You need all of them, man. I mean, competition is jealousy. Competition is jealousy, bro. You know what I'm saying? A bitch gotta, you know, a bitch need to know that you can, man, a bitch need to know that you can have a bitch that look as good as her or better. You know what I'm saying? With the credentials. You know what I'm saying? Credentials don't even really matter. As long as a bitch look as good as her or better. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a bad bitch, you know, let's say you got a bitch over here with a PhD and she making a few hundred bands a year and she got some shit, you know what I'm saying? But she like a C- looking bitch. And she like, you know, a little up in age or whatever. And then you got another bitch right here that's a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad bitch. In her prime or whatever. Mid-20s, late 20s. Bad bitch. Bad bitch is gonna put hell of a pressure on this other bitch. If you could pop out with bad bitches every now and then, see, a lot of niggas just don't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this gang. I feel like you could use social media so easily. You know what I'm saying? You show the bitches and you know, you ain't even gotta be like hugged up and this and that. You just show the bitches here and there. And you could just do a lot of damage, man. You could do a lot of damage, man. You could do a lot of damage. You could do a lot of damage, man. You could do a lot of damage, man. Competition. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost, but how did AB and Dean, the great, get hooked up? I don't understand what the hookup is. They both boxers. They both are boxers. And somebody that know Dean said you might be able to get some game from AB about boxing. And that's how they linked up. and then it just turned into streaming, you know. And Dean is basically like, you know, I mean, AB is a you know, he got some wisdom about boxing. You know what I'm saying? He got some boxing wisdom. You know. Is it a show coming, or are they doing it for attention? They stream together. That's a show, man. That they live streamers. Dean is a live streamer, and they stream together. You know what I'm saying? They streamers. You know what I'm saying? AB is in his second life. But I think AB is killing himself though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like AB is you know, with the alcoholic, you know, you watching the self-destruction type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think we witnessing that. And that's fascinating. And then, you know, AB just the thirstiness antics that he doing, you know what I'm saying? Is entertainment, you know. The alcoholism and the thirstiness is entertaining. Oh yeah. See, this is my example of AB right here. This is what AB is doing. This is what I was looking for. I was always looking for this scene right here, man. I could never find it. This scene right here. This is these cartoons just, to me, these cartoons just is just was like life for real. You know, right? You know what I'm saying? This right here, look.
Glycerine.
This right here.
That no other performer has ever dared to
See right here, Daffy Duck is competing with Bugs Bunny to entertain the crowd the best. Daffy Duck is competing with Bugs Bunny to see who entertain the crowd the best. This is what AB is doing. This is what a lot of rappers do too. A lot of drill rappers do this.
Present an act that no other performer has ever dared to execute. In fairness, I must warn those with weak constitutions to leave the theater for this performance. Lights? Thank you. Some appropriate music, maestro? Thank you. First, I drink a generous portion of gasoline. Then, some nitroglycerine. A goodly amount of gunpowder. Some uranium-238. Shake well. Strike an ordinary match. Girls, you'd better hold on to your boyfriends. Swallow the match. So.
That's terrific, Daffy. They loved it. They want more.
I know, but I can only do it once.
That's AB. You know what I'm saying? That's AB. I was always looking for that clip. I could never find it. I was tripping, man. I used to have a hard time finding that. Hit the like button for this game. He said, what the hell? Oh shit. Yeah, man. All right. Let me see. This right here. Shout out to Paul Pierce. I like this right here. Paul Pierce with this commentary right here.
Right. She's this other OnlyFans girl, Sophia Rain. She's like a little white girl. She said that an NBA player offered her $15 million to take her virginity, quote unquote, because her whole thing is she's a virgin. Oh my God, I'm innocent. First of all, she says it's the truth.
That's cap. That's cap. Ain't nobody offering nobody 15 million to get some cooch.
Well, she says that.
I promise you that. She cap.
Oh, Lord.
She is not, ain't nobody 15 million. Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh man, so people just be saying shit. And I don't know who this girl is or like she, man, let me see a picture of this girl right now. Let me see what 15 million look like. Let me see. Wait, hold. That's her? Nah, that's not her. That's her? Nah, she cool for like 500.
You stupid.
Nah, 15 million. Get out of here. That look like matter of fact, discount.
I can see a bitch getting a couple bands.
You know what I'm mad though?
I can see a bitch getting a couple
all
bands.
You goddamn streamers. I'm calling out all you other motherfuckers who ain't got no talent getting money. This is what y'all doing because y'all really nerds in real life and y'all going out here spending money on these chicks because y'all couldn't get them in real life because y'all weak. And y'all only popular because, y'all get money off of this and that. And y'all ain't got no game. So y'all go out here and putting the price of a girl up to a certain level to where now you got all these girls out here thinking that they can get dollars like that. That's why she said that shit like that when you got cats out here like, hey, yeah, give you 100,000, 2 million. Man, that shit is weak. Y'all need to slow y'all roll. I know motherfuckers, I ain't mad at y'all getting y'all money, but like y'all driving the price up too much to where y'all got these girls out here all in their head thinking they could just like, it's squares out here. It's real squares out here y'all following. Really. And they paying these females hundreds of thousands, millions, and gassing them up. So now motherfuckers come out and they like 15 million. Yeah, all right. Here a pack of gum. Take that. If you don't want that, get out of here. I ain't rolling, dog. This world is all fucked up. There's too many nerds getting money and getting too much money. And this is what they doing. And that's why these girls is acting like that. That's real talk.
This other OnlyFans.
I concur, man. I concur, man. Too many suckers. Too many suckers and not enough time. It's too many suckers and not enough time. Mad Lion. Too many suckers and not enough time. Too many suckers and not enough time. Oh, man. Hit the like button for this game. Let me see. This right here. Oh, no, not that. Not that. Ooh. Okay, bitch. Technobility in this motherfucker. This is where we at.
about the average?
I mean, I don't know what the average is.
But that's very low.
What do y'all think about this right here, man?
How much should a guy spend on the first? How much should a guy spend on the first date?
A minimum, 500.
What? How much?
500.
500.
That's our meal and our drinks.
right,
Is that
so-
about the average?
I mean, I don't know what the average is.
But that's very low.
For the first date.
Yes, I do that with my homegirls. That's low.
Okay. So let's just say he spent 500. Y'all eat good, drink good. The date is 10 out of 10. What does he get in return?
He get a call back.
What?
A call back. I don't know what else he supposed to get. He supposed to get coochie for the first date.
What does he get in return after a 10 out of 10 date? He spent 500.
If the vibe is right, you're gonna speak to me again. I'm gonna see you again, and I'm not gonna delete your number.
How much should a guy spend on the first date?
A minimum, 500.
What? How much?
500.
500.
I ain't never did that. I ain't never spent 500 on a bitch on the first date. I don't even go in the dates expecting pussy and none of that. 500. That's why she's still dating. You know what I'm saying? In this economy though, like in this economy, you know what I'm saying? In this economy. Let me see. What's this one? What is that? Nah, not that. Let's see. This right here, though. This right here.
Argue because let's argue because getting your ass ate doesn't even feel like anything. That shit don't feel like nothing. It's the thought that this motherfucker is so nasty that they gonna put their whole tongue in my ass. It's the thought that you like me or love me or whatever the fuck's going on in your brain that you really gonna sit here and suck the juice out my fucking asshole. Do you know how much pressure it take to stick your tongue in somebody's ass? You that's what it is. It's a mental stimulation. Cause that shit don't feel like nothing. Let's argue.
Don't eat ass.
Getting your ass ate doesn't even feel like anything. That shit don't feel like nothing. It's the thought that this motherfucker is so nasty that they gonna put their whole tongue in my ass.
Eating ass is demonic. Oh, Skolum in fame. All right, how long I been on here? Oh, yeah. I meant to talk about the man of the hour. The man of the hour. Young Karmelo Anthony. Young Karmelo Anthony. It's a lot of outrage. I really wasn't focusing on this like that because I really didn't evaluate it. You know, I remember when it first happened, you know, and I seen all the outrage, you know, all the shit. But on the last podcast episode, somebody came on there and said, Karmelo Anthony is not guilty, right? And I was like, he's not guilty. Oh, they said he's not guilty. I was shocked as hell. When somebody said that, right? You know, I'm gonna say this though, like, you know, I know it's a lot of racial shit and, you know, it's fuck the white people and all that shit. And, you know what I'm saying? And even with the Asian dude that came out the store and shot the nigga that was running, you know what I'm saying, and got not guilty, right? Even the Asian nigga that you know what I'm saying, that popped the nigga. Now, you know, if a nigga robbed me with a gun, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga robbed me with a gun and, you know, I go chase him out the crib, you know, and he leave and I go run chasing after him, I'm gonna pop a nigga. But, you know, out here in Los Angeles, I'm gonna probably go to jail for that. They gonna make me go to jail for that. If a nigga rob me with a gun and then, you know, when he run out, if I chase after him and I chip him down the street, they gonna be like, he wasn't a threat to you no more, and they gonna, you know, I'm gonna get some charges for that. But I'm still gonna chip a nigga. I'm gonna chip a nigga. A nigga rob me with a gun and then I could get any up on a nigga, I'm chipping a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then with the Karmelo Anthony, you know, I know it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But the BossMack, you know, the way I see it is, you know, I'm at a rival high school, right? We rivals. And I'm in y'all shit, right? So I'm being disrespectful by being in y'all shit. It's raining or whatever, but I'm in y'all shit. It's disrespectful. You know, they come over there and tell a motherfucker he got to get out. Dude is bigger, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way I see it, you know, hey, Karmelo Anthony could have left, could have walked away. But I know a motherfucker feel like I ain't finna get punked by these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, when he pushed him, when the white boy pushed him, he there with all his people. The white boy is there with all his people. You know, he pushed him. You know, hey, I feel like, you know, I feel like Karmelo Anthony, I mean, I know he was smaller. I feel like he could have focused on his chin. I feel like he could have focused on the white boy chin and gave him one to the chin when he pushed him. And maybe follow that up with 2 or 3 more before, you know, maybe they packed him out or maybe the white boy beat his ass. But when he got pushed, if he would have chinned the white boy, no matter what, the white boy would have had some respect for that. The white boys that was watching that would have had some respect for that if he would have chinned him. You know what I'm saying? And then if they mollywop, if they decided to pack him out, like let's say they decided to pack him out after he chinned him, then if he would have got the knife, he would have had action. But how can you get self-defense because a motherfucker pushed you? You know what I'm saying? How can you get self-defense? Nigga push you and then you put a knife in his chest. How can you get self-defense for that though? Like, and I know it's a lot of niggas probably like, BossMack, you know, hell no, fuck them white people, this and that, man. All white jury, the judge was friends with the DA and everybody was friends, and you know. I'm gonna keep it tall. You know what? Like, $35 years. he probably get parole in 17. You know what I'm saying? He can still have some life left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the white boy is out of here. You know what I mean? Now, the white boy was in the wrong for putting his hands on him. You know what I mean? But, you know, I feel like that could have been a squabble. Maybe they would have packed him out. But see, if they would have packed him out, then the white boys would have really looked bad if they would have packed him out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You know, I'm gonna say this. You know, the BossMack was a substitute teacher, right? So there's been many times I've taught all levels of classes, right? And let's say, like, I remember I had a 6th grade class for like a year, right? And I remember it was some students in there that started getting bullied by some of the other students in there, right? I see these scenarios play out, right? And I had situations where, like, little dudes want to stay in the class with me during lunchtime. At lunchtime, I'm sitting in the class, I'm eating my food, my lunch, I'm having my lunch, and they want to sit in the class with me. And I'm like, hey man, what you doing in here, man? Well, man, Mr. Connor, I'm scared to go out there, man. Such and such is bullying me. Such and such is bullying you. Yeah, man, he want to fight, and I'm just trying to, you know, let me stay in here with you. I'm like, nah, you can't stay in here with me. You can't stay in here with me. You got to go out there and face that. This is a part of life right now. You got to go out there and face that. I was like, you know what? Let me tell you how to handle it. Let me tell you how to handle it. I was like, you want to go out there and you want to enjoy your lunch like you normally enjoy your lunch. Go get your food. Go sit where you sit at. Hang out with your people. Do what you do for lunch, right? And when the bully come up to you, when he come up to you and he start talking shit, I want you to do your hands like this, and I want you to tell him, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems, right? And then if he keep talking shit, right? If after you say you don't want no problems, he keep talking shit and you feel like it's finna be a problem, I want you to chin him from right there. I want you to come from right here. Don't come from back here. Don't do none of this wild shit. I want you to just close your fist and chin him from right here, and then follow that up with another one, and try to win, right? Now, you smaller than him. He probably gonna regroup and beat your ass, right? But I promise you, he is gonna remember that you chinned him first when he was talking shit. Chin him in the middle of him talking shit, and he's gonna remember that you chinned him. And his people gonna remember that you chinned him. And he is not gonna wanna fuck with you like that. Now, and I said, you know, I said, like, hey, chin him Follow it up. Try to do your best to get him out the way. He probably regroup and beat your ass, right? Security is gonna come. You're gonna go to timeout and you're gonna get suspended. But that's all good. You getting suspended is like if you was in prison and you got sent to the hole. You gotta fight. But I promise you, after you do this, you're gonna have better lunches. Your lunch is gonna be better if you do this. And then they just went and did that shit. He went and did that. Hit the like button for this game. He said, glad I knew how to roast. Shout out Cali Fire Cleopatra. Lawyers definitely be throwing cases. Yeah. The whole incident is unfortunate. Instead of recognizing it was a sucker move to have a knife in the first place, people are mad about the outcome. And see, hey, man, listen, man. You on a high school campus. I can understand if you in the streets. If you in the streets and a nigga put his hands on you and it's a group of them, you gotta try to run or some shit. You gotta try to run. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try to run. You should run. But if you're on a high school campus, it's security, it's teachers, it's all kind of shit. He should have just fired on the white boy. As soon as he pushed him, he should have chinned him. And his people would have been like, oh, wow, that nigga fired on him and buckled him. And he might have got washed. But he fired on him first. Soon as he pushed him, just beat. And that white boy would have been like, oh shit. My knees is buckling. Hold up, God damn it, this nigga trying to beat my ass. And if the white boys would have jumped in and packed him out, they would have looked bad. There's no way they could have killed him. There's no way those white boys could have killed the nigga at the track meet. There's no way. He should have fired on the white boy and ran the fade. You know what I'm saying? He should have fired on him, man. Hey, man, and then if that was my son, that's what I'm teaching him. If Karmelo Anthony was my son, that's what I'm teaching. If a motherfucker touch you, fire on him. You know what I'm saying? Fire on his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Then if they pack you, then you got action on grabbing a knife. They tried to pack. They was packing me. They was stomping me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's embarrassing to pack for them to now. Nigga got to think like this. I'm finna fire on this white boy. If they pack me out, that's some coward shit on their part. You know what I'm saying? They should let the white boy catch the head up. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? He might wash me. But hey, man, if he fired on it, if he chinned him off the gate, if he just chinned him, you know what I'm saying? I remember my people just always just said, look, come from right here. This was some of my early education. I don't want no problems. And right there, most of the time, an unwise motherfucker is gonna swell up when you do like this. I don't want no problem. A unwise motherfucker is gonna start woofing more instead of going, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. All right. But if you come from right here, you know what I'm saying? And you come with the short range, stiff chin. I don't give a fuck how big a motherfucker is. You come from right here, from the shoulder, and you get that stiff chin, a nigga is, hey man, you might slump a nigga right there. You might slump a nigga right there. A nigga is gonna be hurt. He gonna have to regroup from the chin. If you chin a nigga, oh man, it don't matter how swole he is. I done seen giant Samoan. I remember my boy, I remember it was like when I was when I went to Sonoma State back in the days, it was a giant Samoan on the football team that was kind of terrorizing niggas. You know what I'm saying? I seen a giant Samoan beat the shit out of like at least 3 motherfuckers, right? This motherfucker thought he was the Grim Reaper to motherfuckers, right? Giant Samoan. He probably was like, he was giant, like 3 something, close to 4. And he was kind of quick too. He played offensive line. You know what I'm saying? He was like total bully motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? I just avoided a motherfucker. I never had no interaction with him. But he got into it with my boy. And my boy was confident, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you, man. You know what I'm saying? And Giant Samoan was woofing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was ready to get out. Woofing. And my boy was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you though. And then the Samoan woofed some more shit. And my boy chinned him from the short range that right. Oh, nigga, I don't want no bing! Chin this motherfucking ass. That nigga went to bed. He went to bed from the chin, from a skinny nigga with heart. Bing! That nigga was snoring. Destroyed his reputation. His whole reputation for bullying some motherfuckers. Everybody can't take those hits, BossMack. Hey, man. That nigga went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Ruined his reputation. His reputation was over. Niggas was like, oh, wow. His spirit was bigger than that Samoan whole body. Man, bro. Niggas, and then, you know, what's crazy is my boy, after he did that, it wasn't even like my boy, like, you know, he got all the accolades and the credits. But my boy was like a happy-go-lucky cool nigga. He ain't even changed. It ain't like he turned into a bully or nothing like that. He was just like, yeah, nigga, I ain't scared of you, bro. He warned the Samoan. He's like, listen, man, I ain't scared of you like these other motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. tone that shit down, get away from me. And then Samoan woofing. I'll beat your ass. Woo. Like, hey man, get away from me, man. Niggas was like, whoa! Oh shit! I wish Karmelo Anthony would have did that, man. I wish he would have did that. To me, that's lack of training at the house. His pop should have trained him for that. His pop should have been like, nigga, squabble. When you go outside, it's squabbling, nigga. And that's all we did, nigga, when we was coming up, was squabbling every day, nigga. Where I grew up at, man, niggas was fighting like 2 and 3 times. Niggas was having 2 and 3 fights a day, man. You know what I'm saying? Low Soul, 1806, it been a minute. You know, a lot of the YNs, man, they just quick to go to some murder shit. You know, YN get his ass beat, he just go get a gun. Nigga get knocked out, nigga go get a gun. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Nobody. Facts. He should have fired on him though, man. He should have, as soon as he pushed him. And see, here's another thing too, man. This is another thing too, man. You know, if you call yourself finna get it popping, pushing a motherfucker is really some sucker shit, right? That's really some sucker shit. Because the truth is gonna follow that push up with chinning you. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the follow up to your push is gonna be chin. You know what I'm saying? Because if we in a dimension of it's valid to chin you now. Matter of fact, when niggas is woofing and too close, we in a dimension of you could get chin. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just think Karmelo should have, as soon as he pushed him, he should have fired on him and followed that up with tried to wash him. But the white boy probably would have regrouped and fucked him up. But hey, man, it would have been, motherfuckers would have respected that. You pushed him, he fired on you, and you know, it was a scrimmage, and you know, and then we could leave it. We could, you know, they might have been friends after that. You know what I'm saying? The white boy might have been like, you know what, this nigga got heart, man. He fired on me in front of y'all. Like, damn. I had to beat his ass, but he fired on me. Damn. He all right, man. He fired on me. Shit. I had to use all my skills for the win. I had to use all my skills. You know what? You know, people would have came over there and broke it up. By that time, the teachers would have got over there, the security, and it would have just been a scrimmage. Hit the like button for this game. I appreciate that $20. That's why I love us. We talk about real shit and talk through it. Let's go hit that like button. My cousin was national high school track star based in Mesquite. Got into a fight with a dude who punched my other female cousin and got kicked out of school and had to change to DeSoto. Hey, man. Hey, man. Shit happens, man. Yep, always ended up friends with I fought with at school. Hey man, Yale B, shout out to that. Listen. Hey man, some of my closest homies some of my best homies right now that I have right now. Some of my best homies right now. Nigga, we started off squabbling. When we linked up, we had to squabble first to be friends. Nigga, we had to squabble first. My boss, that was me yesterday. I read fake news. It's all good, bro. It happens. D Soto had the better track program anyway. Yeah, man. All my most solid homies, man. Nigga, we squabble first though, which is crazy. We squabble first. You know what I'm saying? We squabble first. It wasn't no guns, easy, accessible back in the facts. Y-Town asking 159. My issue ain't with him being punished for his action because he deserves punishment. My issue is over the charging of a clean record team. Hey man, but you know, that's he killed that man though. He killed that man. That man is dead, bro. That man is not here. You know what I'm saying? That man is no longer here. His life is over. Bro got action. He got 35 years, but he up for parole at 17. If he go to prison and keep it clean, he gonna get out. We squabbled and it tightened each other. Yeah, Todd Moore, I see you. We squabbled. And it tightened each other's skills up. Back then, if you ran from a fade, your mama sent you back and said, whoop it. Yeah, facts. That part, nigga. That part. Man, back in the days, man, listen, man, I remember niggas, that shit started when I was probably like about 6 or 7. Moms give a nigga some money to go to the store. Nigga go to the store. Niggas punk me for the money. Nigga come back empty-handed. Mom say, where the bread at? Oh, some niggas took the money. What? Was you squabbling? Oh, you better go back out there. Go back out there. Moms take me back out there. Which one was it? It was him? Yeah, go over there and fight him. Moms is make a nigga tough, nigga. Get your ass out there, nigga. Don't ever let no motherfucker take your money. You better squabble hard. What? Nigga, you better squabble. You better squabble. You better squabble. You know what I'm saying? Every day I went outside, nigga, when I was little. Nigga, that shit was like 300, nigga. Nigga, in my neighborhood that I grew up in Bompton, nigga, in them apartments I grew up in, nigga, in the park, nigga, that shit was like 300, nigga. Nigga was like 8 years old, nigga, outside, nigga. It was squabbling every day. Multiple squabbles. It was no, nigga. It was squabbling every day, nigga. Multiple squabbles. If you didn't scrap back a Memphis, them ass whooping. And then I was in Memphis too. Dr. Sanderlin in the motherfucking house. I was living in Memphis too, nigga. Squabbling. Outside was squabbling, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro could have, man. Bro, you know. Stabbing a motherfucker is some shit that, like, stabbing a motherfucker, I mean, you know, if they was packing him out, if 3 or 4 of them was packing his ass out, he was getting stomped, you know, then okay, you know. All right, you know, but the head up, and look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, look. Now, this is a story. Now, this is a little known fact about the Tupac. When Tupac got killed, when Tupac and them ran up on Baby Lane in the casino, this is a little known fact. A lot of people don't know this part of the story, and I received this story from a nigga that was there. You know, a nigga from I heard this story from a nigga from this group. It was a group called Operations from the Bottom of Watts. I heard this story. One of my niggas heard this story, right? When Tupac and them ran up on Baby Lane in the casino, right? And Tupac addressed Baby Lane like, hey, you the nigga who took the chain, right? And then Baby Lane was like, yeah, I'm the nigga, yeah. While surrounded by all the death row niggas, he was by himself. He was like, yeah, I'm the nigga that did that. Yeah, we did that. And before Tupac and them packed him out, he said, wait a minute. Before y'all pack me out, let's me and you get the head up fade. And supposedly they ran like a little mini head up fade. And Baby Lane just bing, 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 dropped Tupac. He stood back. Tupac got up. And then he bing, 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 dropped him again. And then Suge was like, go ahead and get that nigga. And then they packed Baby Lane out. And then the pack out, is like, okay, now we gonna kill this nigga when we get a chance. You know what I'm saying? The pack out signifies we gonna kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know. But that's a little known story. That's a little known story. Hit the like button for this gang. All right. But yeah, man, rest in peace to that white boy. I forgot, I don't know his name. I wish Karmelo Anthony would have would have gave the white boy a fair one. Let's go ahead and run this fade right quick. You know what I mean? And there ain't no telling, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. All right. Let's do a reader listener email in here right now. Let me see. As I burn through my energies here. All right, let's get ready. Reader listener email. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. Reader listener email. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. Let me see. All right. Texas. All right. Okay, we got a different one today. We got a different one. A bitch from Houston, Texas writes to BossMack. She says, hey, BossMack. She is a 28-year-old bitch out here getting to the chili in the tech industry. She has been living in Houston for 2 years, and she has no niggas on the team. However, she has been dating 2 niggas that she hasn't fucked yet. She says she's originally from Los Angeles, and Houston is a wild place compared to LA with the STDs and crime. She says her car has been stolen twice since she has been in Houston, and her car never got stolen in LA. The nigga she had the highest hopes for. The nigga she had the highest hopes for is a 31-year-old criminal attorney, and she has been dating him for a month and a half. Her other nigga and newest nigga that she's been dating is a 33-year-old armed security guard, and he has a baby mama and lives with his grandmother. She has been dating him for 3 weeks. Her issue is with the criminal attorney nigga. She says a week and a half ago, a nigga took her to Papa Bros Steakhouse and did it big. She said after that, they went to Bar 5015 and had some drinks and vibed and ended up at her apartment. He said he was too drunk to drive home, so she let him spend the night. She also let him sleep in the bed with her, but she stood on business and she said no pussy. She said she needed that paperwork to fuck, and she was not fucking off of the vibes only. She needed that paperwork, and it wasn't no paperwork yet. She said she woke up later that night to the sounds of some slapping sounds. She continued to fake sleep, and then she realized the nigga was in bed next to her jacking off. She said he started breathing harder and grunting, and then he busted a nut. She said she continued to fake sleep. When she woke up the next morning, he was gone. He called her later that day to see how she was doing. She said she was cool. She chit-chatted with him for a minute, and then she asked him, I woke up last night and I heard you jacking off. Why did you do that shit? She says old boy was caught off guard and responded with, I had blue balls really bad, and it's been a minute since I had that. I had to release the pressure. Then she said, nigga, why didn't you go to the bathroom? No, that was weird. Did you want me to hear you doing that bullshit? You could have called an Uber and went home, my nigga, if it was that much of a struggle for you. She said he said some bullshit she can't remember. And this is what she has for me. She says, BossMack, I want your perspective. Don't you think that's some weird shit? And have you ever done anything close to that? Hit the like button. Listen. All right, let me look at the camera. I don't never lay up with bitches. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't had a sexual episode, I'm not laying up for the blue balls or none of that cuddle layup spend the night. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just go home. You know what I'm saying? If I'm too faded to get home, I'm gonna call an Uber. And I just come get the car in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, I'm just saying, man, I'm just never doing that. That's a wishful thinking ass nigga. See, he was wishing that, you know, it probably popped off. You know what I'm saying? That's a wishful thinking motherfucker. And that's weird in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know. And yeah. And shout out to you for standing on business. And you know, yeah, I just go home, man. I'm not, or I sleep in the other room and shit on the couch. I ain't got to sleep in the bed next to the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! Yeah, hit the like button for this gang. Yeah, that's some weird shit, and I don't even put myself in a situation for blue balls. I can sleep on the couch, man. I ain't gotta, you know what I mean? I'm really not even, you know what I'm saying? If it was really like that, nigga, I'd just sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Throw me a little blanket or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't even, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna go home, no, but if I can't do it, like, sleep on the couch, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show discipline. See, that's the thing, man. In the moments, I'm gonna show myself not thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I could be around a bit. I could be around a new bitch. She could walk through here with a t-shirt on or some shit, and go get in the bed. And I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? If this bitch is adamant about it ain't popping off, she say she need the paperwork, I'm gonna honor that before we move, for real though. Like, let's do the shit right. Let's get the paperwork. I ain't got shit to hide. You know what I'm saying? Or the, whatever on the phone or shit. You know, man. I mean, I ain't got shit to hide, bro. Like, we trying to, I ain't doing no weird shit, bro. I'm not masturbating. I don't even do that though, man. That's another thing too. I don't masturbate though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't jack off. So that's automatically not in them. You know what I mean? That's he pulled a rub and run. Shout out to him being gone in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a nigga being gone in the morning. All right. Let's do another reader listener email right quick. Let's do another one. You want to be ready. All right, hold up. Let me do this last one right quick. All right. A nigga from St. Louis writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 35-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili as a manager at a budget car rental. I have one bitch on the team right now. a 36-year-old fourth grade teacher, and we've been together for 8 years. We have a 6-year-old son, and we have been living together for 5 years. We own our house together, but we are not married. Here is what is happening. When we first got together, my bitch was a bad bitch, and I was what you call skinny pimping. I was 6'2", 155. My bitch was 5'3" and 110. Over time, I will admit, I fell into a routine and got complacent. My bitch got pregnant and we let ourselves go. I looked up. About 2 years ago, and my bitch was 170, and I was out here at 230 with a gut and love handles like a motherfucker. I made a vow to improve myself. I started eating once a day. This is something I had heard you speak on. I tried to eliminate carbs from my diet. I started jogging a mile a day. Then I started hitting the gym. I also stopped drinking alcohol. In about 6 months, I was down to 180. I tried to get my bitch involved, but I could not get her to commit to exercise. I could not get her to stop eating bullshit. I got down to 170 and I got my 6-pack back. I started feeling like a skinny pimp again. I stepped up my drip because I had fell off bad. I got a few pair of purple jeans, copped some Amiri, some Acne Studios. I got some pieces from Supreme, and I even came up on some chrome heart jeans from my booster peoples. And I copped a few BossMack pieces. I made sure I was crispy every time I stepped out the crib, and the next thing I know, my bitch started accusing me of having side bitches. And I ain't even got no side bitches. I don't even have no time for shit like that with my work schedule and my exercise schedule. It's a weird feeling. I improve myself and my bitch doesn't want to even try to improve herself, at least physically, at all. Now a bitch is mad at me for returning to my old self. Even when we try to be intimate now, it's like a bitch is mad because I got a 6-pack. And this bitch is out here gaining more weight. BossMack, I'm starting to feel like I gotta dismiss my bitch. What are your thoughts on turning this shit around? Any way to motivate a bitch to turn it around? Hit the like button for this game. He ain't got no leadership in that house. Hey man, listen. Now, she said y'all had a fat pack. Oh shit. Hey man, once again, man, you have to be willing to destroy some shit to get your way sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? A bitch obviously believes that you not, you done bought a house with a bitch. You might need to dissolve some shit. You might need to be like, you know what? I'm gonna move out and we need to sell this house. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go there. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go there. Y'all got a little son and shit, and you might have to go there. A bitch probably feel like she got leverage over you. You know what I'm saying? She probably really feel like you turn back into skinny pimp so you can get at some bitches. She probably really feel like, she don't, she probably tired and shit, go to work, she working, and then, she, a mom too, and all of a sudden here you is going hard in the paint, trying to get back to your player self, and that's what she's seeing. She see you going to player self, you know what I'm saying? And the only inevitable outcome to player self is other bitches, which you should have some other bitches. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You should, if some bitches choose, you should let some bitches choose. A bitch needs some competition, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to be willing to destroy some shit. Like, you got to let a bitch know, like, listen, man. Now, see, another thing too is from the gate, you didn't say we was gonna stay our best selves. You let y'all let yourselves go in unison, right? And then you change course. You know what I'm saying? And the bitch might not have the discipline. Everybody don't have discipline like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, once they progress into they decline, they can't turn that shit around, man. It's hard as fuck to turn that shit around, man. It's hard enough motivating yourself to get up and go to the gym and go jog. But making a bitch do it that don't want to do it, and she probably feel like she making enough money, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to resort to extreme measures. You might have to resort to, I'm willing to destroy this shit. If I can't get you to take health serious and start working out and doing shit, then we got to go our separate ways because we don't have the same beliefs and ideology. I'm trying to live, you know what I'm saying? I want to be, I want to be, hey man, I don't want to be fat like you. You know what I'm saying? You out here on some, you a little dump truck out here now, man. Come on, man. We got, hit the like button. They was sitting in that house getting delicious, then threw down the reverse Uno card. She would lose it if Drake or Future asked her to. See, and that's, I don't know, man. You know what? It seemed like a bitch would, man, but I believe it's bitches out here who cannot. Listen, man, you know what? This is what I think, man. I'm going to say some controversial shit right here. I think there are bitches out here that cannot fathom slowing down on the food. You know what I'm saying? I think food, I think some bitches, man, food is just, they can't slow down on that. And then there's some bitches out here that just, they not gonna work out like that. It's certain bitches out here that's not gonna work out like that. Hey, salute on getting your shirt, man. Dry clean on. Some bitches can't put shitty food up. Bro, some bitches, man, listen, man. That's why I say gluttony, like when you think about like all the seven deadly sins, one of them is gluttony, man. And I've observed some I know bitches like a discussion of fasting, right? I know bitches that cannot fathom. I know some bitches that cannot fathom fasting for one day. I know bitches that cannot go a day without eating. It's impossible for these bitches to go 3 days without eating. I told a bitch I was on a 3-day fast one time, and a bitch was amazed and astounded. You know what I'm saying? It's bitches out here that can't go run a mile. They can't do it. The bitch can the most a bitch can do is jump around, do a TikTok dance. So that's a real challenge to certain bitches. Certain bitches, listen, man, certain bitches, this is what I come to understand. I've been knew this. You got to be paying attention to this too. Certain bitches come into their prime. Like certain bitches come into their prime at about 21, 22, 23, 24, and then 25. And then after 25, they start declining and leaving from their prime. Like they was naturally bad bitches in that little bracket of time. But then as a bitch get to 28, 29, a bitch start declining. And you could look at a bitch and see like, bitch, if you just work out, if you just stop eating whatever, if you just get a handle on how you're eating and how you do it, if you just stop drinking every motherfucking other day, if you put the Hennessy down, if you put the motherfucking what's the name of that motherfucking tequila? If you put the shit down, bitch, you can stop what's happening to you, bitch. But a bitch can't stop. A bitch can't stop drinking. You know? The Don Julio. Bitch, if you put the Don Julio down, but a bitch can't stop doing that. She can't stop eating whatever. She can't stop. And she just go through her prime and just leave out her prime and just go into some other shit. And don't have a baby right in there. It's over. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back, man. It's over. It's over. And you just be like, damn, bitch. It's over? Bitch, you tricked me. Very few bitches have natural genetics where they can stay like in the realm of what they was when they was 25 or 24 or 23. You know what I'm saying? A bitch would just go through her prime and it's over. It's that Kevin Samuel shit, bitch. It's over, bitch. Your value is low, bitch. There ain't no going back, bitch. What you mean you want a nigga 6 figures, bitch? You 5'3", 180. What you talking about, bitch? What's going on, bitch? Bro, say I know a few. Don't be a bitch that's doing all the drugs, man. Don't be a bitch that's popping perks and and get drunk and man, it ain't coming. That's over. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. It's over, man. It's over. Hit the like button for this gang. Hey, man, you know, you might have to dismiss a bitch. Now, a dismissal, you know, that might be the drastic shock that's necessary. That might be the drastic shock that's necessary. You understand me? You might have to do the drastic shock. Drastic shock. You know what I'm saying? Drastic shock. Drastic shock. But when a bitch, man, I remember, man, it's bitches. Now, you know the BossMack, you know, it's bitches, you know. This happened to me. Oh God, this happened to me like a couple months ago. This happened to me a couple months ago. I told y'all. I was at the mall. And I heard a bitch call my name, my government name. James. No, she called me Jim C. Jim C. And I looked. And I couldn't see nobody that I knew, right? And she was like, Jim C. What's that bitch name? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Maria. It was one of my ex bitches, Maria. She was a bad bitch in her prime. Bad bitch. Jim C. And I looked and I couldn't see her. And she was like, it's Maria. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And she just appeared in front of me. But I could just, you know, like just this part of her face I recognized, like this part. I was like, wow. She was a bad bitch. I was like, oh shit. And her daughter was right there. And now her daughter looked like how she used to look back in the days, but like an improved version. I was like, damn. I was like, my bad. I didn't notice you. Then I told her I was getting old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. My eyes is bad. I was like, damn. Maria. That shit crazy. Damn. Oh, man. Hit the like button. Oh, hit the like button for this game. Shit crazy, man. Take care of yourself out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself out there. It's a cold game. How big will she be? Hey, man. D Skrilla, what's up with it?
Just like what it do, baby. What's good?
Hey, man, maintaining without complaining. You know we live, man. I was just hitting you back. What's up with it?
Man, I got a mirror smacked me upside my head. And I was like, hold up. I had to say, I was like, dude, this one joint is I didn't know that Maceo did the mirror hole scenario for this one song. It's cause you know, P-Rock, we using that Moog synthesizer, right?
Right.
So, I'm like, dude, that's P-Rock on me. And then when I came home, I looked it up. I had never heard the song. It's called Voodoo Child. Have you ever heard of it? Voodoo Child by the Bush Babies?
Nah, but I remember them. I'm gonna look it up though. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, well, you try to see?
Yeah, I'm live. I'm live on the show right now.
Oh man, handle your function, dog. God bless you. Some love, man.
100.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look. I'm out of here, man. I hope y'all had I hope it was a good show for y'all. I hope it was a beneficial show. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. Let me know where you're tapping in from in the world as you listen to this. Get you some BossMack streetwear, and if you order some BossMack streetwear, it's on the way to you, man. I'm telling you, man. It's on the way to you, man. And yeah, man. And to that last reader, listener, email, man, you might have to do some drastic measures, man. I know you got a family and everything, man, but you can still be a good pops, man. And I know you want to live with your son, man, but you know, hey, man, it's difficult living in the house with a motherfucker hating on you. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to be healthy and she not, you know. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate y'all. I think I might be back tomorrow night, man. We might have a show tomorrow night. I might have a special guest in here tomorrow night, special Thursday night get down. And 100, man, hit the like button on the way. Hit the like button. Leave a comment when you hear this. Let me know where you're listening from. And I'm out.